He said, "Who is at my door?" I said, "Your humble servant." He said, "What business do you have?" I said, "To greet you, Zero Lord." He said, "How long will you journey on?" I said, "Until you stop me." He said, "How long will you boil in the fire?" I said, "Until I am pure." This is my oath of love. For the sake of love, I gave up wealth and position. He said, "You have pleaded your case, but you have no witness." I said, "My tears are my witness. The pallor of my face is my proof." He said, "Your witness has no credibility. Your eyes are too wet to see." I said, "By the splendor of your justice, my eyes are clear and faultless." He said, "What do you seek?" I said, "To have you as my constant friend." He said, "What do you want from me?" I said, "Your abundant grace." He said, "Who was your companion on the journey?" I said, "The thought of you, Zero King." He said, "What called you here?" I said, "The fragrance of your wine." He said, "What brings you the most fulfillment?" I said, "The company of the emperor." He said, "What do you find there?" I said, 100 miracles. He said, "Why is the palace deserted?" I said, "They all fear the thief." He said, "Who is the thief?" I said, "The one who keeps me from you." He said, "Where is their safety?" I said, "In service and renunciation." He said, "What is there to renounce?" I said, "The hope of salvation." He said, "Where is their calamity?" I said, "In the presence of your love." He said, "How do you benefit from this life?" I said, "By keeping true to myself." Now it is time for silence. If I told you about his true essence, you would fly from yourself and be gone, and neither door nor roof could hold you back.